everyone, my name is Faye. Welcome to Tiny Space Workout. This is for your mobility and total body stretch workout. Perfect first thing in the morning when you try to wake up your body because you've been lying down all night, or after a long day at work where everything is stiff, or your joints or your muscles are stiff. So this will help you increase your range of motion, increase your flexibility, stretching out the muscles. Super good for you. So I hope you will enjoy it. Now let's go. First one, let's come down to a plank, because we're just waking up first in the morning or sitting down all day. Everything is tight. Just hold plank. Hold it. Tuck in your tailbone, suck in your belly button. We're trying to warm up the body first before we go like super stretching out. Shoulder over wrist. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Now push your hands back. Knees straight into a downward dog. Push your chest, your shoulder towards the ground. Knees straight. Try to really press your heels towards the floor. If you can easily do that, that means your feet are too close to your hands. Walk out a little bit. It should be a challenge, or you are just like barely off the floor. Press it down. Now back to high plank. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push back into downward dog. Remember, elbow straight, knee straight. 3, 2, 1. Come back to a high plank. Now elbow next to your ribs. Slowly bending your elbow, coming down. Now move up to an outward dog. Shoulders away from your ears. Just push away. Really stretching out your chest and your stomach. Back to high plank. Push to downward dog. We're going to do 3 times. High plank. Slowly come down, bending your elbow. Outward dog. Push your chest out. Push your shoulder down. High plank. Downward dog. If you feel like it, you can add a push-up. Come to high plank. Slowly come down. Outward dog. High plank. Now push back into downward dog. We're going to do this one real slow. Now press alternate feet towards the floor. Bending one leg. Push the other foot towards the floor. Waking up the hamstring. Waking up the calves. Now high plank. Come really slow. Engage the muscle. Elbow next to your wrist, When your chest almost touching the floor, push back up into an upward dog. Shoulder, push like your shoulder are not near your ears. Push it away. Press it down. Long neck. Push your chest up. Stretching out your tummy. Stretching out your chest. This also stretch out your lower back. Now come back to high plank. Add a push up if you want to. Hold at high plank. Now push back to a downward dog. Lift up your left leg and bend it to the side. Really try to open up the hips, but square your shoulder. All we're trying to do is opening up your hips. So keep the shoulder square. That's what it helps. And breathe. We're doing a stretching. Whenever you do mobility exercise as well, always breathe. Now come down. Try to pull your knee towards your forehead. If you can't touch, that's okay. But really try to press your knee towards your forehead. Come back out. Left leg up. Bend to the side. Try to open up the hips. We're going to do this 3 times. This is the second time. Come down. Knee to forehead. Hold. Press the left leg up again. Bend to the side. Shoulder square. Really open up the hips. We sit all day. Your hip flexor is super tight, and over time you always shorten it as well. Now knee to forehead. Hold, come down to high plank. Lift your right leg up and push back, open it up. To high plank. Push back in a downward dog. Lift up your right leg and lean bend towards the left, open up the right hip. Shoulder square, remember. Elbow straight, opening up the right hip. We sit all day, it's really tight. Now straight out the right leg, knee to forehead. Come down, come back down, right leg up. Try to press the left heel towards the floor, bend over, open up the right hip. This could be a workout, like I can feel on my shoulders, on my elbow already. Now knee to forehead, sorry. Knee to forehead, really try to touch your knee towards your forehead. Push back out, open up the right hip, this is the last one. Come down, knee to forehead. Press down, high plank. We're holding high plank for a long time. This is also a workout. Now bring your left leg, left foot outside, left hand into a spider lunge. This really good to open up the hamstring and your right hip flexor. Both hands down, high plank. Bring your right foot outside of your right hand. And now we're stretching on the left hip flexor. Come back to high plank. We're going to do alternate 3 more times each side. Left. Really try to sit down, open up the hip flexor. High plank. And then right. We're just doing the alternate to warm up first, and then we're going to do a hold. Back, 2 more each side. Left. And breathe. Change to right. Last one, we do the alternate, then we're going to hold. Left. Come to high plank. And right. Come back to high plank. Left foot outside of your left hand. Now we do the hold. Really try to sink in. Keep your right knee straight. If you could, push your left knee out towards the side, opening up both hips, opening up the glute, outer glute, when you push it to the side. But if you're not here, that's okay. Put both hands on the floor. As a stability, it's easier. You might be even higher. You can do have a yoga block just to come up higher. But keep the right knee straight. That's how you can open up the right hip flexors. And 3, 2, 1. Come back to high plank. Change to the other side. Try to really sink into it. Again, you can use your right hand to push your right knee out. I'm going to come back a bit and show you. Push it out so that you can open up the right glute, but left knee always straight. That's how you can open up the left hip flexor. And breathe. Again, you can put both hands in. If you're not here, like if your flexibility is not here yet, you can might come up a little bit. Having a yoga block or like just a book would help. Just come up, chest up. 3, 2, 1. Now put your right hand outside of your right foot. Adjust the back foot a little bit. Come up to a triangle pose. So what it means is both toes pointing in line with where your head are looking away. And you can adjust the back foot a little bit so that both heels are on the floor. And then close up the gap between your belly button and your thigh. Not the chest. Try to close up the gap between belly button and the thigh. That helps stretching out your calves and your hamstring on your right side. Fold down. Every time you breathe out, try to fold down a little bit more. And breathe. We're holding it for another 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adjust your left hand right next to your right foot. Now open up the right hand. Open up the chest. Right hand, right fingers point to the ceiling and look up. Try to look at your right fingers. This has a balancing component in it as well, so you might feel a bit unstable at the beginning, but over time you will improve. And this is to open up your chest as well and just hold and breathe. You might not be here, your hands might be lower, you might only be able to look up halfway, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the right hand down. Now rotate to the center, do a forward fold. Both feet pointing straight to the front, towards away from the body. And you try to fold close to the ground. Closing up again is the distance between your belly button and your quad. You can let your hands hang out, touch the floor, whenever you feel comfortable. This stretches your hamstring. Really try to fold. Now lean, walk your hands towards your left side. Like you might not have this flexibility. All you can touch might just be the back of your thighs. That's fine. Just try to lean towards one side, deepening your hamstring stretch. And you might be able to put your hands behind your wrist. behind your ankle. That's awesome. Or if you could both palms on the floor, that's even better. And now slowly walk your hands towards the other side. So work with what you have. If you have very good flexibility, good for you. And this is what we need to age gracefully. And if you're not here, it's okay to put your hands behind your ankle or even behind your knee. All you want to do is just to do a little bit better every time, every day. Try to close the gap. Now back to center. Turn towards your left side. Now we're going back to a triangle pose with your left leg at the front, both knees straight, both toes pointing away from your body, in line. Square your hips. Square your hips meaning now your left leg is at the front. Push your left hip back. Push your right hip forward. Square the hips. Really try to close the gap between your belly button or even your chest with the quads. But most importantly is the belly button and the quads. Don't hunch your back. Don't try to go down by hunching your back. You don't get much. You get much better results by straightening up your back, closing up the belly button and the quads, the distance between it. Just breathe. Try to sink a little deeper every time you breathe out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adjust your right hand right next to your left foot. Open up your chest. Left fingers point to the ceiling and try to look up. This is your triangle pose with a twist. Opening up both the chest, and we continue to stretch on your hamstring and your calves. This is the mobility that we're talking about. It's not just a stretch, it's also a mobility. We are doing the range of motion, your flexibilities. And breathe. I know you might be wobbling a little bit, then that's normal. I'm wobbling too. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands down. Turn to the center. Try to do the fold again. This time, I want you to put your hands behind your ankle or behind your quads, if that's where you are, and try to pull your chest closer towards your legs. Wherever your flexibility is, really try to pull closer. We sit all day, our hamstring is so tight, and also for all the exercise that we do, it really makes the hamstring tight and also the calves. This is an awesome stretch. Now, slowly release. Strong back, strong feet. Come all the way up slowly. Go down. Adjust your feet a little bit, about hip width apart. Now let's do both arms up. Reach, 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 reach. Now lean towards your right. Left arm straight. Try to look up. Opening up your legs. Opening up the arms. All you do, just lean to one side. Not forward, backwards. Straight, but lean to your right side. Look up. Both arms up. Breathe. When you breathe out, lean to your left. And look up. I loved it when I do upper body exercise. This opening up the whole, like my obliques, my lats, and even the arms, which is awesome. Arms up. Repeat again. Lean to your right. Try to sink a little deeper. And breathe. Both arms up. To the left. Try to look up. 3, 2, 1. Both arms up. Both arms down. Now try to clasp your hands behind your body. Try to clasp it and straight out the elbows. If you could, really try to pull away. Every time I do this, I get a crack on my back and it feels so good. Come back down. Still clasping the hands. We're going to do the pull away for about 5 times. Chest up, shoulders push down. Let's do pull away. 1, back, 2, back, 3. Really open up your chest. 2 more. 4. We use the mouse all day. We hunch all day at the computer. This is awesome. Opening up the chest. Opening up the front shoulder. Last one. Come down. Hands next to your butt. Still clasping the hands. Do a head roll. Clockwise, anti-clockwise, doesn't matter. Just really do the head roll. While you're clasping the hands, you might feel all kinds of sounds. You can hear all kinds of sounds from your neck. And that's normal because we sit all day. That's why we are doing the stretch. Last one. Opposite direction. Oh, I can hear the crack. Oh my God. And this feels so good. You don't have to do it fast, just slow. Really feel the neck. Really feel the movement. Last one. Now the next one, we're going to do a neck stretch. Put your left hand behind your body. Use the right hand to grab the wrist. It's a bit like a chicken wing. And now look down towards your left side and hold. Now look up diagonally. Just look up. And then down. And then up. I can really feel the deep neck stretch on my right side. And up. 2 more. And breathe. Holding your left hand in place, it really allows you to stretch your neck. Last one. Now right hand behind your body, 90 degrees. Left hand grab the right wrist. Just pull it away and hold it in place like a chicken wing. Look down to your right side. Now and up. Back down, right. And then you look up. Breathe. Down. And then up. Last one. Look down. And up. Release the hands very, very slowly. Now we're going to focus on the calves. I'm a runner. Like my calves are super tight. So for this one, we come back to a high plank. Push back to a downward dog. Elbow straight, chest pressed to the floor. Try to get both feet towards the ground. Now put your left leg behind your right leg. You might have to adjust the position so that you get a very, very deep stretch. Just put the left behind the right, put some weight on it, and try to press the right heel towards the floor. I found this give me a deeper stretch than just the normal downward dog. I do have another stretch videos that with a few movements focusing on the calves, and remember to check that out if that's what you need and that's what you want to try out. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Both feet down. Press down to a downward dog. Put your right leg behind your left calves or near the ankle. Focusing on pushing the left heel towards the ground. We're almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oops. Both way down, both feet down, downward dog. Come back to a high plank. Drop to your knees. Now we're going to do a twist and look back. What we're doing is, I'm going to show you on the side. Left knee bend, right leg go over your left. Your ankle is about level with your left knee. Left hand go behind your right knee. Then your right hand is pushing at the back as a balancing. What you try to do, you're already in twist position, and you try to look back. Oh, I can feel the crack on my back. Really use your left elbow to push your left elbow pushing your right knee so that you can rotate back and look back more. Each time you breathe out, try to twist more, and you should see new things behind your back more each time you breathe out. Try to see more every time you try to twist and rotate more. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Now we're going to switch. Bend your right knee. Left foot go level outside of your right knee. Right hand outside of my left knee. Left hand behind my body, and try to do the twist. I find it really useful when I use my right elbow to push my body to turn back. And each time, try to look a bit more behind your back. And that's how you know if you are stretching more and more each time you breathe out. Push away. It feels so good on the spine. Like sitting all day, it really does take a toll on the body, and I can feel it. And it's so bad for the joint. And I hope you will practice the stretch every day, or you exercise every day to really reverse some of the bad impact from sitting down all day. I think someone should do a study on how bad sitting down all day would damage the body. In 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Slowly untangle your legs. Now we're going into a child's pose. So bend your knees, sit back down. Just straight out your arms in front of you. Try to press the chest to the floor and also sit onto your knees. Like I will also sit onto your ankles. I can't even touch my ankles. Like my butt, some people are just really good at it, even though I consider myself quite flexible. But every time I do child's pose, my butt just cannot reach my ankle, and I think it's just something that I need to work towards. But focusing on straightening out your arms, pressing the chest down, try to really sit back down onto the ankles. Opening up the back, opening up your chest. Clear your mind. And we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. And well done, you have completed the mobility and stretch workout. And I hope you enjoy it. Try to do it maybe at least once every week. And if you could, stretch every day. It's super good for your body, and I hope you like it. Give me the thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. See you next time.